Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Capricorn is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It is totally free, does not cost you anything. If there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Capricorn, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And we begin with a 9 of Wands. This is strength. This is conviction. This is resolve. This is willpower. Okay? And the reason we have that willpower is because we are connected. You're connected with spirit, with your psychic energies, with who you are, with your own soul. See, there's this lunar connection down here in this card, right? Solar, lunar, above, below, external, internal. We're going to put this into some context. What are we being so strong for? What is the commitment or the resolution that we are making? Hermit. Maybe we're making a resolution to start getting out of hermit mode, right? We really want connection. We've been perhaps focused, see, here's more earth energy with the Prince of Pentacles. Maybe we've been more focused on building our life, but now we kind of want to invite people over, right? You built the house, now let's throw the party. We have an Ace of Pentacles up above everything. Maybe you're starting to realize the true value of your resources, of money, of physical things, right? We've got the Emperor now in the front. I wonder if this is more of a business thing than it is kind of wanting to get out of hermit mode. Maybe it is still the same thing. Maybe we want to go from hermit to emperor. And maybe this is a business thing. And maybe we feel like this business could be a lot more successful if we were in charge. Tower card. 6 of Cups. The Sun card, and one of your power cards. This is the Knight of Pentacles, cardinal earth energy. Capricorn, just as you are cardinal earth energy. Okay. This is very much, and this is the sun in Capricorn. I feel like a lot of you are watching for your solar placement. And I feel like this is kind of really, this is about us needing to assume our power. This is us really needing to activate the world. It's like the world needs you right now. And we need you to come out of your retirement and help us. Okay, please, Capricorn. Whatever this earth energy is here, I feel like this was kind of you putting your head down, just letting things, just doing your work, right? You're focused on your task. You're at your desk. Try not to listen to the gossip or whatever's going on around you. But I feel like there's just now, you know, the company needs you. The world needs you. Maybe it's family, friends. I don't know. You know, this feels like kind of like a work thing. What if you're retired? Well, this might be a community thing. It might have to do with a group that you are associating with. Okay? There is some sort of physical organization that you're a part of, that I think lately you've been kind of just in the background. You've been just blending in, right? You kind of been pretty anonymous there. Well, it's almost like it's time for you to pull off your cloak here, Hermit. And what's underneath the cloak is your absolute shining light. This is your leadership, your strength, your power. So if we pull off the robes of the Hermit, we've got that willpower, that strength, that connection. And it's kind of like no one really knew this about you, right? Because everybody just kind of sees the Hermit. Everybody sees someone who's just, they're good at what they do, but they're just kind of like not standing out. You know, it's kind of like you are in the background, right? And you like it that way. I think you don't want people to really notice you. You don't want to be singled out. You know, like when the boss is trying to pick someone to do the job, you just want to just blend in to the point where their eyes just go right past you, right? If you are shining with your full power, full light, it would be you every time, right? And I feel that's kind of the hermit. We're trying to make ourselves invisible a little bit, okay? I don't know exactly why that is. I think maybe it's just part of your nature. Maybe you just kind of prefer it that way. Yeah? Maybe there's something else going on with you. Okay? The Three of Cups under here, there might be a family issue that you're dealing with that kind of makes us just not want to deal with the work stuff or with this other group or this other kind of more professional kind of activities that were involved. Maybe it's church. Maybe it's work, it could be the community center, whatever it is. For whatever reason, we want to be invisible, we want to be left alone, we're dealing with something else. Okay? Now, I am getting kind of a contemporary male energy with you, someone who's about your age. Have you lost somebody recently? I'm truly sorry if you have. I feel like it was somebody your age. I don't know if it was a sibling or a spouse or something like this. I feel like it was kind of sudden, like it was maybe an accident or a very sudden and quick illness, right? And you really do have my condolences if this is for you. But Spirit's telling me that that person is okay now, that person wants to watch you succeed, wants to see you step into your power. Yeah, and that's what we're getting here, is this idea that the hermit, we can't stay hermit forever. Okay? We can't stay hermit forever. I'm getting a P name for this person. I don't know if it's Peter or Paul. Or I feel like it's a contemporary male energy. Okay? Sibling, maybe a spouse or something. Anyway, let's select the mystery card. Okay. This is the bonus card, confirmation card. It's one random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. We're going to set it down right here. We're going to put Alien, Simon Mork Ripley, and Tiny Bob Ross right there on top. We're not going to look at that card until the very end, but that card will tie everything together and it will give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. If at any point during this tarot card reading you feel like you know what that card is, put your prediction down in the comments. We're going to do it together. Let's make it a group exercise of intuition. All right. Let's take a look around the room again, because major arcana, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a little bit of fire energy. We've got some good water here. We don't have any air. We've got our earth energy. The absence of the air energy is telling me that, you don't want converse. You don't want to talk to people. You don't want interactions right now, right? For whatever reason. It's just, we don't want to have to chit-chat, I think you are looking for deeper connections. You want intimacy. You want your people. You want love and support. But you don't want to have to just shoot the breeze, talk about the weather and all that kind of stuff. You don't want the chit-chat, the small talk. You either are connecting with deep things, meaningful relationships, or you're just not interested in the kind of small talk stuff. Am I right? That's what I'm feeling here. The Prince of Pentacles in the past position here. To me, this does feel like that contemporary energy that has passed. I feel like you are in the process of building something with this person. And I feel like it kind of ended abruptly. And this feels really emotional to me. Okay? And we don't need to continue talking about it. I'm not going to focus in on this energy. But Spirit's telling me that person is with you. They're also showing me a bear. Did you call them bear, or was there kind of an inside connection there with a bear with this person? I feel like this person was very important to you. They had a very good sense of humor. Yeah. And I wonder maybe with the bear, if they, I don't know if they like dressed up in a bear costume or something one year for Halloween, or like a practical joke or something. But I feel like they were a very loving person. Yeah. And I feel like you were building something with them. They want to see that continue. They're also telling you that you're almost out of peppermint, I don't know, candy or essential oil or something. You're almost out of peppermint. What does that mean to you? But we're going to continue on from this card. I feel like this is that project that got started, but then it was never finished. Okay? There's something that is undone there. There's something that is not, I guess unfinished would be the word. Something that is not yet completed. Now, with the Knight of Pentacles at the end, I feel like this is you ready to start that work again. Because we're having that vision of the future. We're starting to see, by the end of this, we're starting to see that this is possible to continue this. Now we're starting to see that, yeah, it's still going to come together. And it might be that we feel the inspiration to continue this work. Yeah. And the Ace of Pentacles at the top here is kind of that next step. This is us learning now, and to me it kind of feels like, I said at the beginning, it feels like we're learning a different value of money, right? And I think that's still true, but I think that this is now, what you were building now has a different meaning to it. It means something else now with this person gone. It's something that you still want to build. They want to see this thing succeed. They want to see you complete this project. And I think for you, it's taking on a different meaning. I don't know if this was building a house, or if this was the business, or if this was like, well, maybe this was something that you were doing. Maybe this was you trying to, climb up the ladder at work, get the promotions and stuff. So you were building a life with this person, and they want to see you continue to build that life. To take off our hermit's robes and be the shining emperor that you are. And I think that this, whatever this work is, takes on a different meaning for you now. Okay, we've got the Three of Cups underneath everything. This is your experience of joy. This is you knowing how to have a good time. I think you had a lot of good times with this person. I think there was a lot of practical joking going on. I wonder if we're going to get the Fool card here for the mystery card. You know how to create these kinds of moments, but this is something that the Hermit had you put a sheet over this. You covered it up with a blanket, and it's just collecting dust in the corner of the house. Yeah. Also, Spirit's telling me to ask about the refrigerator magnets. I don't know if you have a lot of magnets or a lot of pictures with magnets holding them up, but to ask me about what's on the refrigerator. Okay? I don't know. You got to figure that message out. I don't know if it's a picture or if it's a paper, a letter, maybe something, I don't know, a message, right? The Three of Cups is kind of what we want, but we don't want it now. This was all the good time that you've ever had, and now with this person having passed, it's like, I'm never going to have another good day. And it's almost, we still could, but we don't want to, And so this card, this energy is kind of pushed down here. We kind of threw a blanket or a sheet over that. Yeah. The Nine of Wands. This is emotional, right? I can feel it here in the room. With the Nine of Wands, this is really a message to connect with this person again. Just because they are not in the physical form that you are familiar with does not mean that they are gone. It means that they are vibrating at a higher rate than we are. And their energy is still here, but we just cannot perceive them in the normal way. So perhaps this Nine of Wands is encouraging you to connect with this person in different ways. Okay? I don't know, through meditation, prayer, through whatever's on the refrigerator, through journaling, through writing, through divination, right? Maybe through tarot cards. I don't know if you read tarot cards. Through other means, through the heart, through the soul, not necessarily using words. Again, there's no swords cards here. It's not about words being exchanged. Okay? Communicating in different ways. I'm back to the refrigerator thing because I feel like there's something that is waiting for you that you haven't seen yet. I don't know if it's a message, maybe it's an envelope, a letter, a note. Because I'm getting the impression, Spirit's kind of showing me that something is sealed and kind of hiding in plain sight, like on the refrigerator. Yeah. Interesting. This is the strength for you to keep going. This is the strength to connect with that spiritual, psychic part of ourselves and to open ourselves up to the awareness that our loved ones are still with us. Okay. Now, what is the Emperor energy in the future? Well, I think it's you becoming the boss, right? I think in a lot of ways, this is really you. This is you transitioning from hermit to emperor. The reluctant leader. It's kind of like now you've got to carry the torch. You've got to continue this work forward. You've got to step up and assume control of this thing, of your life, of this business, this project, whatever it was that you were working on but have stopped working on. Okay. Now we're going to go to the path of the serpent. And as we do this, I would like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free. It doesn't cost you anything. And it really does help out the channel, and I appreciate that. So with the Tower card here, right? This is a couple of things. One, it's the general energy. We feel like our life was turned upside down over here. We feel like what we thought was a very steady build, suddenly it was all torn down. It's in chaos. It's completely upended and disruptive, and everything has been turned to chaos. But this card is also kind of revealing the truth of things to you. And this is a situation that is revealing to you your own power and abilities, your own strength. And I think it's kind of a sad fact of life that we learn the most about ourselves, that we very often learn how strong we are through pain, tragedy. Yeah. So in all of this chaos, we've got to find our strength. Okay? We've got to pick ourselves up and we've got to move forward. Now, I don't know how recent any of this has taken place for you. And we're not trying to interrupt the grieving process. I think we have to honor our grief. We have to honor our feelings. Okay? And sometimes a good way to do that is to continue the work that we were doing. Okay? But finding a way to connect with this person to keep that communication open. Okay? So this card really can be looked at as you breaking out of your hermit mode. And all of your strength, and all of your power, and all of your authority and glory. And allow yourself to have some good days. All right? These two cards are intimately connected, the 3 and the 6 of Cups. Not only because of what they are, but the position. I realize that the position down below is very much connected with the position outside of us. So this is within, this is without. This is above, this is below, right? I mean, different, but this is what's within us, and this is how we can use it to connect with the world. Allow yourself to have intimate relationships again, to find joy, to have good days. To have good days. And just because you're out here having a good time sometimes, doesn't mean that you're still not grieving, doesn't mean that you haven't strived to keep that communication open. Doesn't mean that we've forgotten, right? So this is a card that it's kind of us, it's you giving yourself permission to strive again, to feel again, to have intimate connections again. Even more than that, this is a card that says you've got to activate your support system. This is a card that says you deserve to have the very best life that you can. So we don't need to keep putting everything we're building on hold. We can get back to it because you deserve it. And whoever that person was, if it's a sibling, if it's a spouse, whatever that energy is, they want you to. They want you to experience this Six of Cups. This is pleasure. But this is not just like surface level desires. This is a deep satisfaction with life. This is joy and happiness. Yeah. And it's still for you. But we've got to activate this sun and your Capricorn energy here. This is really sun and Capricorn. This is really nice. And the solar energy, I think, is it's kind of like you're getting out of this hermit mode, really. And that's kind of what's underneath the hermit, right? Is the sun. This is you in all your glory. This is you not hiding yourself away. This is kind of you saying like, okay, I'm back. And I'm ready to be at the front of the line again. I'm ready to be the one that stands out from the crowd. Yeah. Because I think that you've got a lot of creativity in you. You've got a lot of sunshine that the rest of us need, you know? So it kind of is like that reluctant superhero. The superhero is not doing superhero stuff anymore because something has happened. But there comes a time where the superhero like realizes, okay, it's time for me to get back to what I'm meant to do. And so we're having visions again. The Knight of Pentacles is you getting out of the hermit mode. You're getting on your horse, you're going out into the field, and you're surveying the land once again. And you're saying, okay, I know what needs to be done, and I'll do it. Yeah. This is the card, this is the energy that has that vision of that best life. What is the Knight of Pentacles looking at? The Ten of Pentacles. The best life. And so it's time for us to really kind of reassess, to have that vision again, to survey your life and create a plan to get from here to that best life. I feel like things have been on hold, kind of, you know? I feel like there have been more headaches lately for you. Am I right? This isn't a medical reading. I'm not a doctor, right? Go see a professional. But I feel like you've been having, I don't know if it's stress or tension headaches. Maybe it might be related to the jaw, okay, or a tooth thing, but headaches, right, in the temples. Yeah. There is a light within you that is begging to come out again. Let's look at the mystery card. I'm very curious if it's going to be the Fool. Thank you. I'm thinking Fool. If you have a prediction, put it down in the comments. Let's see what we have. Oh, it's a Queen of Wands. It's all right. A Queen of Wands is good. We're in that fire energy. We're in our kind of Empress mode. But inside that, the Emperor, we're in the Emperor mode. But inside this fiery energy is the water. It's the Queen of Wands. So it's kind of like now we've got that new meaning for things. We have a different reason, a different value, a different worth that we're placing on what we're doing. It's like we're doing the same work, but we're doing it for different reasons now. And also this watery connection, it's kind of it's the motivation to continue this work. And it is because of your love, because of your bond with this person, whoever they are. Is because of that connection that is motivating you to continue pushing forward in your life right now. So this is the good confirmation. Now the Fool would have been good. It would have been playful and fun, but I think this is much more practical. Because this is saying that you are back to your shining your light, back in your ambition, with this connection within you, with this deep, deep emotion in you. As the motivation. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to do an extended reading, Capricorn, if you want to stick around for that. There is a link at the end of the video, and there's also one down in the video description, okay, to get to the extended readings. New readings for Capricorn every Thursday and Sunday, but I am here every day, 6 a.m. Chicago time. Come back, see me tomorrow. All right, I'll be here. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free, does not cost you anything. And leave a comment for me. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. All right? I want you to know that you are the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.